Well, hello again, football fans. This was an even bigger week in college football than last week, which I thought was going to be the biggest week of the year, but no, it got bigger. We'll start with the easy ones first. Go Vols. Tennessee showed that they had a very real team and gave Alabama all they wanted and more. And even though it was really close at the end, Tennessee came through on that one. That was primarily because they're just a really good team. So I'll uh, I'll give a fair warning to our Georgia fans out there. That's going to be a toughie. But they weren't the only ones with a challenging week. Um, with Penn State trying to show that they're really a real team this year, Michigan gave them all they could handle with a nice solid win. And while really Penn State and Michigan were the only two teams left that Ohio State was going to play this year, apparently it's down to one team now. So Michigan's got a lot of weight riding on them coming into that game. Um, let's talk for just a minute about Miami of Ohio and Bowling Green. Now, if you recall last week, we reminded everyone that Miami of Ohio is the least dependable team against the spread. So coming in as a full touchdown favorite against Bowling Green, what did they do? They stayed true to form and lost. Um, what was another good one we had? Oh, Wisconsin, Michigan State, going back to the Big Ten for a minute. Yikes. Wisconsin, a touchdown favorite, comes up short against a really inept Michigan State team. Sad. Uh, uh, LSU, hello, decided to save a little bit of the luck of the Irish that Kelly had in his back pocket, eking out the win against Florida, a solid 10-point advantage. So good on them. Kentucky found whatever magic they had left and gave it to Mississippi State. It was just a really crazy week all around, and some of the games that even weren't on our list, like Utah and and USC. Well, actually, that was on the list. Come to think of it, why? Because just like UNC, it was a last-minute decision. Gosh, Utah with their last-minute drive, winning with seconds to go. UNC, man, taking the sail, all the wind out of the sails at Duke. That was just painful to watch, unless you're Nancy, and then it was pretty sweet. So good on everybody that had the right picks this week. Speaking of, what impact did that have on everybody's score? Well, as it turns out, some people saw what was coming. Um, with our uh, with our top five coming up, number one, Matt, well done. Your 1 point on Alabama didn't hurt on that one. Nancy, staying in the top circle from carrying over from last week, coming in at number two. Haley at number three. What about on the other end of the spectrum? Well, damn, that was pretty painful, I think, for several of us, mostly me. But in the bottom five, Andy, Nancy. Excuse me. This is our on top list with Andy at number five, Nancy staying in the top five at number four, Haley up one, Matthew number two with a bullet, up 3 points up 3 slots this week to the number two overall. Lowell still at number one. Man, he's got Velcro in that number one slot this time, doesn't he? Now we can talk about the major losers. So looking at the bottom five, Abby, Beth Ann, Lewis, Coach Luke, you're staying down there, but no, you're not going to be able to take it away from me at this point because apparently the other Velcro is stuck to me and the anchor that's keeping me at the bottom. I got to get some better picks. I swear I'll try. However, don't look for any other big lines this week. I've gotten a lot of complaints that, oh, Daniel, there's only one or two games that had a 7-point spread. All the rest were so close. Yeah, get used to it. I think the biggest things coming up in the week ahead. I know there's going to be a couple of good games where Duke now heads south to Miami. Once again, keeping it in the family. Alex, we'll see if you can have the same fun. Um, seems like we'll have a little bit of Texas and Oklahoma State. That could be interesting. The resurging Texas against what's been a pretty solid Oklahoma State team. So, everybody, good luck on your picks in the week ahead. Do your best. Do your best to help me get out of the cellar. So, I hope everybody has an incredibly horrible week just to give me a chance. Thanks, y'all. See you later. Bye.